What's up guys, WonderBro here, and today we are going to be talking about anxiety and remembering the truth. Now, what I mean when I say anxiety and remembering the truth is fairly simple. When you have anxious feelings, or when you are anxious, or when you are having a panic attack, whatever, anything anxiety related, you tend to forget the truth behind things. Because when your flight or fight cycle, your flight or fight mechanism, I always get tongue tied, flight or flight, flight or flight. That's a tongue twister. Whenever that kicks in, aka when you're anxious or having a panic attack, adrenaline surges through your body along with many other symptoms. And what these hormones and these chemicals in your brain are doing is they are preparing you for a danger, which is not actually there, obviously, which is why you have a disorder. It is preparing you for a danger, so it's getting you ready to fight this danger or to run away from it. That's all it is. That's all it is. Everybody has it. Everybody has anxiety built into their body. It is a survival mechanism. So for starters, it's completely normal. But whenever this happens and whenever the ball starts rolling, and I know how awful it is, but when this begins, when this starts, you forget the truth. You tend to forget the truth. Let me explain what I mean by that. When you are anxious or you are panicking and you are feeling those awful feelings, you know how thoughts rush into your mind a million times a second, and it makes the truth take a back seat for however long you are anxious or until your panic attack is over, because you're going to start having thoughts like, oh, this is going to make me go crazy insane. I am going to pass out. I am going to die. I am going to go off the wall, totally lose my mind, and be locked up forever because I am going to go nuts. This feeling is going to make me go nuts. Okay? The feelings of anxiety and panic make you think these ways because they feel so bad. They feel so bad. So they make you feel these ways, and you forget the truth. You forget the truth behind the fact that you always survive panic attacks, and you never end up getting locked up from insanity, and you never pass out, and you never die, you never do anything outrageous, you never, all these very debilitating and scary thoughts that enter your mind when you're anxious or having a panic attack. None of these things happen. I spent a little over 3 months during my worst bout. Maybe it was 3 months, it's blurry, I forget. I spent that whole time worried that it would never go away, and that eventually it would lead to me going crazy. So what was I doing? I was prolonging the cycle of anxiety by worrying. So the anxiety was just all a result of my worry over things that were lies. I made myself miserable. And when I say miserable, that is an understatement. I made myself 110% miserable over lies. Really? Really? And then I figured that out, and I'm like, I spent 3 months in complete misery over a lie? Over a lie. And then once the anxiety kind of went away and my nervous system kind of desensitized and it went back and things started flowing right again, then I realized that this thing can't last forever. It doesn't matter how bad it is, it can't last forever. And the only reason it lasted the 3 months that it did last was because I was worried about it. Not only was I doing it to myself, okay, that was disappointing to find out, but also I was doing it to myself over a lie. Something impossible, the fear of it lasting forever and me going insane. So I was doing it to myself, and I was doing it over a lie. That is why I say today, to each and every one of you who suffer from anxiety, intrusive thoughts of the result of an anxiety, or intrusive thoughts that give you anxiety, whichever way around. That is why I'm telling you today to remember the truth. Remember the truth when you are feeling anxious or panicky, because 9 times out of 10, actually I want to go out on a limb here and say 100% of the time, because it really is 100% of the time when you are feeling anxious or panicky, or you bring anxiety and panic on yourself with your thoughts, or you keep it going with your thoughts, 100% of the time, it is a lie. You are letting a lie ruin your life. So stand up against your anxiety, like I preach in all my other videos. Stand up against your anxiety. Not just because it's harmless anxiety that is ruining your life for no reason. Stand up against it because it is a lie. Okay, that's an even better reason. Are you going to let a lie, thoughts that come into your mind as a product of anxiety that have no meaning behind them? When you are anxious or panicky, it is a result of your imagination, your thoughts, this fight or flight response going crazy, and it's a lie. It is a lie. Anxiety is a lie. Fear is a lie. We are born as human beings with only 2 fears intact, and that is the fear of falling and the fear of loud noises, and that is just total caution. That's the only reason we're born with those fears. Every other fear is fears that have to be learnt. Fears that you have brought on yourself. And anything that you learn, you can unlearn. So give it some time, start facing your anxiety instead of running away from it, and remember that you are no longer going to be a victim and going to let a bunch of lies give you terrible anxiety and keep your panic attacks alive. It's all lies. None of that stuff is going to happen. It's garbage. It gives you the feelings you feel when you're anxious. So really, are you really anxious over anything when it's all just a lie in the end? Okay, you're just anxious and prolonging a cycle that could be nipped in the bud. As soon as you realize that it is a lie, it is harmless, and you're doing it to yourself by prolonging it with worry and stress, which in turn gives you more anxiety, the feeling you don't want. So if you stand up against your anxiety, refuse to believe these lies, and just continue on with your day and become the hunter and not the hunted, you will survive this panic, this anxiety, all this bad stuff that's ruining your life, that's putting a damper on your happiness. You'll get rid of it. So remember, please, anxiety is a lie, my friends, and it is a battle, I understand, but it is a battle that is easily fought when you lay down your arms and surrender and just give up. It's not worth your time anymore. It's all the fighting. It's all the fighting that is keeping this thing alive. You're prolonging the cycle. Your body is just doing what it thinks you want it to do. Because when we worry and stress, we get anxiety to protect us from the worry and stress, the very thing you don't want. You need to open up your eyes, guys, and realize that. And I know that can be hard to do, easier said than done, and it takes time, it takes practice, but you will get there. Here's another mental health video for you with just a helpful little fact, a helpful little tidbit of information. Anytime I get a realization that comes into my mind, a better way to word things, so to speak, even if I've covered the information in the past, I like to make a new video with this new way that I've rearranged the words, because sometimes it takes a particular way for the words to be worded to make sense to certain people, and I want to make sure I get to everybody. Okay, but remember, guys, anxiety is a lie. Thanks for checking out today's video. You will get there. Lay down your arms, give up the fight. That's a song, isn't it? 121 guns. That was awful. That was bad. Anyway, guys, give up. Just give up. It's not worth it anymore. Lay down your arms. Give up the fight against anxiety. Thanks for checking out the channel. Check out my other content. You will probably enjoy it. I like to think it's pretty good. Pretty good content. And I think it's all right. Anyway, guys, until next time, thank you for stopping by today. Like, subscribe, share, do all the good stuff. Stay awesome.